GM told me this one time too. Like, say me and you was competing for a spot, and we right there in the same skill level. But we've been coming for a month, training for a month together every day in front of the team, and every day I show up, even though we the same skill level. Every day I show up, I'm about the team. I'm cheering dudes on. I'm clapping. I'm making winning team plays. Like, you just scoring, but you got a bad attitude. You're not clapping. You're not bringing energy to the practice. Like, you're not being a good teammate. Like, who you think is gonna be easier for the GM to fire?
Yes, sir. You are now here with TG on TG Talks, where we'll be having some of the most raw and honest conversations, giving different perspectives, and figuring out exactly who our guests are. Before we get to this episode, let me just shout out Made Men, man. Made Men. If you need your junk removed, holla at Made Men. Veteran-owned, black-owned company. They there when you need them, all right, man? Just holla at them. Shout out to Made Men for sponsoring this episode, man. Today, we got a special guest on here, man. This dude right here, I consider him like my little bro. I mean, we was brought together by like family and basketball. You know what I'm saying? Basketball and family definitely brought us together. He done accomplished a lot, from having a historic college basketball career to now being a pro. You know what I mean? Playing at the pro level. Dude is a married man now. You know what I'm saying? He about to enter into fatherhood. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Daniel Buie, better known as Boo Buie. Yes, sir. What up, Brody?
What's good, bro? How you?
Appreciate you having me. I mean, I appreciate you for coming on to the show, you dig?
Yes, sir.
Like I just said, you done had a historic basketball career, playing at the pro level now, about to enter fatherhood. Tell me, like, where's your head at right now, like, as you go through these motions?
Yeah, I mean, I just, first of all, first and foremost, I'm just super grateful, to be able to be in the position I'm in. To be able to, like you said, be going into fatherhood, starting my own little family. It's crazy to just see how fast life go. Like, because I remember like it was yesterday. Like, I was a little dude just growing up, chasing the hoop dreams, and then now like I'm here and I'm living it. And obviously it ain't all the way there. Like, when I was growing up, obviously I dreamed of playing in the NBA and stuff. And like when I first came out of college, I had the Knicks stuff. I was on the two-way with the Knicks, and I did the G League thing for the last 2 years. But now with me like having a family and starting, I'm only be able to play basketball for so long. So now it's just time for me to capitalize on the biggest opportunities, and just try to make the most out of me being a professional basketball player to help me and my family. So that's where I'm at right now. But I just finished my last season with the Mexico City Capitanes out in Mexico, which they in the G League.
Okay.
And we had a real good year. We was number one in the league, and so we was number one all year. I had a real good year individually as well. Shout out to my coaches and my teammates over there.
Yeah.
It was like the first time that they ever made the playoffs too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we just had a good year, and now that set me up for a good year leading into next year. So right now I'm just preparing. Working out with you, working out with Dags, and then I'm just getting ready to have my son. This summer. So that's what's up. Yeah.
And you said you just, so the G League season was over. You had a good G League year, but you just came back from China too. Talk about that a little bit. You just in China for a month.
Yeah, so I did basically the whole season in the G League, and then right towards the end, like right before the playoffs of the G League, I had got a call from my agent, and basically a team in China had wanted me to come finish the last month of the season, with them for their playoffs, and so it was a good opportunity for me, and like I had just told you, I got my son on the way and stuff, so I just had to think about family first, and so I capitalized on the opportunity, went to China. I played a month out there, played 13 games. It's a little bit different, like rules and stuff than the G League. Like it's a bunch of rules, like with the imports. Like there's only 4 imports on a team, and then only allowed to be 2 on the court at once.
So before you keep going, just dumb it down a little bit so just so the viewers can understand, like as far as the imports and everything, what exactly does that mean? Like for American players?
My fault. Import is just anyone who is not a local from
From China.
From China. Yeah,
Okay.
basically. So even if they come from Africa or come from any other country, they're considered
An
an
import.
import,
Okay.
a foreigner import. And then there's only allowed to be 4 on a team. And then, like I was telling you, in the first 3 quarters, it's only allowed to be 2 on the court at once.
Yeah.
And then the rest got to be locals. And then in the fourth quarter, it's only allowed to be 1 import on the court.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's 10-minute quarters, 4 quarters. So you kind of just splitting time with the other imports for the whole game, and whoever's like playing better is gonna play the game, like
So
play more.
yeah, about to say so. Basketball wise, like how is that? Like I'm sure you got it's a lot of adjustment periods. If you splitting that much time, it don't seem like you could really even get like a real run.
Yeah, I
Like
mean it just depends because it's like you might sit the whole first quarter and then play the whole second quarter. So it's just like you got to have that mindset of always staying ready. Just not trying to think about like what the situation is and just
yeah.
make the best out of the situation. So you just gotta be ready to go right from the jump. Like, how can I impact the game as soon as I get in? And the higher you go, and like you played basketball when you was younger, but the higher you go each level, it's just about how much you impact the game. It ain't necessarily about always like, oh, this person need to score 30 or 40, because you got to think if you splitting minutes and time with between 4 people,
Yeah. 3 other
it's
ones.
only
Yeah.
so many minutes, so it's just like how you gonna impact the game when you get your time.
And they making sure they guys play out there, right?
Yeah,
Like, or how is it like they and like as far as like with Chinese people, right?
yeah.
They making sure those guys get on the court and stuff, or they making like it doesn't matter
I
how
mean,
good they are. Like,
no, the Chinese players are good and stuff, and but I'm saying like the rule is like 2 imports,
yeah,
and I figure because like since it's the Chinese Basketball Association, so they kind of just, I mean, obviously you want to keep it with the Chinese players,
yeah,
so
no, for sure, for
yeah.
sure. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you got the G League route. You know what I'm saying? Overseas now, like, would you recommend like just to our future hoopers growing up, everybody playing like, what route would you recommend? You still chasing that dream in the G League, or like go chase that bag? Like,
No, I mean, I would just recommend, obviously chase the dream. Everybody's dream is different too, so it just depends on like what you're playing the game for, obviously. But I think that if you just playing to try to chase the bag, I don't know if that's necessarily gonna like sustain, because when you just doing something to try to do it for like money or another reason, or somebody else wants you to do it, you're not gonna be able to do it to your fullest or to your best capabilities as if you wanted to do it. Like, it's just like anything else in life. Like, if you want to do something, you're gonna have more effort and energy into that situation than if somebody else wants you to do something, right? So
for a fact,
I just think that like obviously like once you get to a certain point in your career, like say you went your whole life hooping and you've been chasing the NBA, and obviously like you did the G League 2-3 years and you just ain't getting no call up, but you got good opportunities elsewhere. And like I told you, you can only play for so long, the ball only bounce so long. Then you might have to really sit down and consider like,
look at your
okay,
options.
do I keep chasing the dream, or do I go explore and try to create a life for me for after basketball, or at least a little bit of a comfortability period,
Yeah.
to try to find out what's next. So that's what I would say. That's my advice. I would say, chase the dream, do what you love. Don't do it for the money, but obviously at some point in time, like things like bills got to get paid.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Kids got to get raised and all of that. So you definitely got to make a business decision.
100%, 100%. I definitely like one of the things I definitely want you to speak on is like I know there gotta be like some sort of like hidden anxieties like that come with like the waiting game. Like you chasing that dream. Wait, now you 26 now?
Yeah.
26 now. You chasing that dream. You're in the G League. You're not making overseas money or NBA contract money. You know what I'm saying? You making like a regular citizen. You moving like a regular citizen. And then you like I said though, you waiting for that call up, and then now you got that chance. You went overseas, and now you back home, and I'm sure you waiting for another opportunity to come across your lane. So like, I know there got to be like some sort of like hidden anxieties with that, like just like certain pressures that come with it should be on your mind, probably overthinking and stuff. Can you speak on any of that that's going on? I'm sure that, I mean, somebody hearing it from you, somebody like you that's going through and experience it, can like really I mean, feed
Yeah.
off of that.
I mean, yeah. So I basically I've had anxiety now. I've been dealing with anxiety since basically I was in high school, and you know, thankfully for me, I've been able to over the course of the like last 8 years, I've been able to really lock in and tune into my anxiety and figure out what works for me and how to control it and manage it.
Yeah.
But like you said, playing the waiting game, like if you play a season and it's 5 to 7 months, and then you make money for 5 to 7 months, and then you're not getting paid because, like you say, you're not on no full year contracts or on no big money contracts. So there might be 3 to 5 months that go by. Like you could play in another league or do something else or try to find another job somewhere or play here for a month or there for a month or two.
Yeah.
But like not like you said, not knowing when the next paycheck gonna come and you got bills and stuff like that. It's definitely hard playing in the G League, and that's what people experience. Uh, so yeah, like you said, it's just I don't know, just being able to be like strong minded. I think having the dream in the back of your head, like
Mm-hmm.
and knowing why you're doing it, and just really telling yourself that you're giving it your full shot, like not thinking about the money or thinking about what's next, just trying to stay present in the moment. I think that's what helped you the most.
Okay.
Because the moment you start trying to think in the future and predict what's gonna happen, one, you might predict the wrong shit, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
two, like you just gonna stress yourself out, and then it's gonna be harder to navigate what you're supposed to be doing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with the anxiety thing, like since it's my second year pro just finished up and I'm going into my third, like I've already kind of seen like how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So like now I'm starting to adjust, and I know like it's basically like you said, it's just a waiting game, and it depends on like what you did the season before
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So like if you have a good season, like during the waiting period, like you just gotta be tuning up, like making sure you staying sharp, getting ready to go into having another good season, because you're gonna be in a good position if you just came off a good season. So you're gonna have some good
Some good
offers.
offers. Yeah. You are you confident in your last season, like with the G
Yeah,
League,
I should be
China, and
good.
everything?
Yeah,
You should be
yeah, I
good.
should be straight.
And like while you were in China, like were you thinking about that? 'Cause I'm sure, like you said, you had to split between three other imports, four of y'all altogether,
Yeah,
three other imports. Like maybe a game you ain't getting as much burn, or maybe you ain't getting the chance to impact the game like you want to. Like talk about how you gotta like stay locked in and like I mean for the either next opportunity, next game, whatever it is, next moment. Like how was you able to like maintain with that and stay locked in?
yeah, like it's different too, because like when you get to the pros, it become a different. It become from just a sport
Yeah,
to a business. So like you said, so like say you're not getting the right opportunity, or one game you don't play that much, so you feel like you didn't do like what you was really capable of doing, or say you play one game, you have 20, then the next you play one game, or you play the next game and then you have 5 points, and now you feeling like you didn't do that much, and
yeah,
then it's like, all right, well, you got about 10 games left, and then you don't know what your next contract going to be. So you want to really make sure that you putting out as much film and as much, you know, points and statistics as you can.
yeah,
And so you might start thinking about that. But like I told you before on the previous question, like you just got to really try to stay in the present moment, because the moment you start going off,
yeah, yeah.
you just going to go way off. So like,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to be thinking about the wrong stuff when you got to be thinking about, you know, your
Staying locked
mechanics,
in. Yeah,
staying locked in on this shot, like holding my follow through. I can't be thinking about, oh, I only played 5 minutes. Now I get a corner three and I'm wide open, but I'm thinking about how I only played 5 minutes instead of thinking about holding my follow through, and now I'm missing the three.
yeah. That's a
So
fact.
you just got to stay locked in on the present moment, but it's easier said than
A
done. So
lot
like
easier said than that. And about to
that's
say,
the separation.
and you in China too. This a whole like
Yeah.
you're not home. You're not with your family. You these motherfuckers. I know you ain't. I know you ain't. You learn some language out there. You learn you.
Nah, I learned a couple words, bro, but that it's definitely a hard language to learn.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like the food's different, the lifestyle's different. It's definitely a unique experience
Yeah,
in China, but it's a cool experience. It's dope. The fans, they're super crazy. So like that was a cool atmosphere to be in. Like they like they support.
Yeah.
oh, they like have a lot of support, bro.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. The coaches out there, they Chinese too. Like they speak English. Like
So
how that shit work?
it just depends on like what team. Some teams got Chinese coaches, and
Yeah.
then some teams they hire other coaches, import coaches. But I'm pretty sure most teams like they have some Chinese coaches on staff. Not every head coach though.
Okay. 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 Well, what would you say like mainly like? I mean, obviously, I know you got fatherhood on the way, so I know I'm sure that's a big factor. But what would you say like? What keeps you motivated? What keeps you inspired? What keeps you wanting to keep chasing this shit?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think that I just got my family. I'm just starting a family. Obviously, this is what I do for my profession. This is what pays my bills. This is what I've been doing since I can remember, bro.
Yeah, for
So like
sure,
this
for sure.
really is just instilled in my everyday life. So I just want to be able to do it until like my body literally can't. So I'm gonna just every day I wake up, bro. I just be thinking about working out, staying healthy, and just thinking about trying to get to that next step, next level, whatever that is. Whether I might have an offer in a Europe on a Europe level, and then like trying to get to the next Europe level, or trying to get back to the league or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Just
So you still would go to the league if the
oh
opportunity
yeah, of
presented
course.
itself. 100%.
Yeah, it's the league.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you want to play in the league. But like I said, just being able to have myself at the highest level possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the league, it's a little bit harder opportunities and stuff like that. You got to really get that opportunity,
Nah,
and
for
then
sure,
you
for
got to
sure. The league
succeed and
different.
play well.
Yeah,
Even if you play well, you might not.
facts.
You
That's a
feel me?
fact.
So
So I remember you had a game well, like was it 04? I mean 2024 or 2025 when you was on the Knicks roster, the actual roster. You was there for that game. How did that moment feel? Like to put the Knicks jersey on and be MSG. You played MSG before that, or that was
nah, I never played at
so
MSG.
so yeah.
Yeah,
How was that being on the court?
yeah,
You
nah,
was an official NBA player at that time. Like how
yeah,
that
nah. It
felt?
was crazy because I remember like a couple days before I had just checked 2K. And I had seen I was like in the quick game. I went to the quick game. I seen
Yeah.
like when you do edit the
What was
lineups.
your rating?
Oh, they had me some low shit. I gotta talk to Ronnie about that. But I think I was like a 68. I think
That's
they had me
crazy.
at like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah. That's
68.
funny as hell.
But I was at the bottom of the edit lineups,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
was like, oh shit. And
That's
then
hard though. That's
yeah, and
hard.
then like a week later, I had dressed up for the game. I didn't even get in, but it was still a crazy experience.
Oh yeah.
Warming up right there on in Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson, Cat,
Yeah.
all them type of people, and then you seeing all these famous people sitting on the
On the silent.
sidelines.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure.
it's just like I remember my first shot, like when I was about to shoot the three in warm ups. I'm nervous. I'm like, because the backdrop is crazy, and there's just a hoop. Like imagine somebody just put a hoop in the middle of the ocean. Like
That's what
that's
it
what
look
it
like.
look.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
looked like.
yeah.
And
That's funny as
MSG,
hell.
like it's just everything's dark, and then the court just bright. So like when you looking out into the thing, like you don't even
Shit look.
really see
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. That's funny
Yeah.
as hell. Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Did you get to like tap in with any of those like those NBA guys, anything, or were you like more to yourself? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I got connections with some of them.
yeah.
I'll be in touch with some of them, but
Mm.
obviously, it's just like everybody out there for themselves and
Nah, for
stuff
sure.
like that.
For
So
sure.
everybody got families and
Yeah,
stuff
everybody worry
like
about
that.
their own shit. Nah,
But
for sure.
not none of the crazy big time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I ain't got
yeah.
KD number or
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Shit,
Yeah.
but you had. It's funny. You had. I remember you telling me just speaking on KD and shit. You had a little bucket against him, or because you was on
Oh
Phoenix
yeah,
Suns at
that's a
one point.
fact. I
Yeah,
gave KD a little bucket in the workout.
yeah.
Facts. He was playing pickup
No, that's fire. That's fire.
out in Phoenix. Yeah,
No, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. No, that's dope, bro. I know the hoop dreams is different, bro. Like
for
you
sure.
you had. I mean, like I had hoop. Like, I'm 5'7", 160 something. You know what I'm saying? I had hoop dreams for the longest. And, like, you know what I mean? But your shit's really like became a fucking reality. So like I
Yeah.
know that shit is different from like yeah, just the regular hoop dream. Like that shit was you really made it into reality. So like I know that shit is different. I know a lot of people look up to you for that reason. You come from a big basketball kind of background family. You got your brothers, but your brothers was nice.
Facts.
One of your older brothers, Bugs, he did his thing, had a historic college career. Now
Facts.
he coaching. Um, talk about that, like how, because you're the youngest boy, yeah, right, youngest
Mhm.
boy. So well, one, What? How many y'all? It's like 8, 9 y'all.
It's 9. It's really 10 of us.
It's 10 of y'all.
Yeah.
You the youngest boy out of 10. 2 younger sisters. A lot of older siblings look up to. I know you looked up to Bugs, V, Ron, all of them. I want you to talk about like the pressure it come from like being like the last one up kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know you was kind of like following big bro's footsteps in all
Yeah.
aspects. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to talk about like the pressure that come from like being a little brother and you pretty much you next up. I'm just looking at you like, yo, we trying we went through this shit already. Now we trying to give you the blueprint.
Facts.
Like, talk about some of that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was definitely like I ain't really never feel too much pressure, A little bit like when I was in maybe middle school, high school,
Yeah, yeah,
and like people knew who, Taylor was, Bubby, like who Bubby was.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
Oh, my bad. It's just to interrupt real fast for y'all that don't know too. Like Taylor Battle, you know what I'm saying? Went to Penn State. What, you leading scorer there too?
yeah, all-time leading
All-time
scorer.
leading scorer there. He on the assistant coaching staff there right now. You Google him. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly who he is. The pressures, like you said you didn't feel no pressures really. Like in
Nah, I didn't really feel no
middle
pressure.
school, high school, a little bit.
Nah, not really no pressure. Nah,
Nah,
nah.
not at all.
I
Like,
mean, obviously, like obviously, like Ron was top 25, top 50 in the country,
yeah,
and in high school and shit. And then with Bugs was I don't know if Bugs was top 100, but he was like
he was up
he
there.
was up there. He was
Mm-hmm.
hooping. He was doing his thing, and then he went to Penn State. Obviously, was doing his thing,
Yeah,
and then for me when I was growing up, I was watching him. Like it was just like I was watching and seeing like what the reactions was. And so like for me when I was growing up and I was playing, like I just remember what the reactions was from the crowd, from how people was treating them,
yeah, yeah.
like just how they was able to move, care packages coming to the crib, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, yo, I want that. Like I'm trying to do that same thing with this basketball shit. So
That's a fact.
when I was little, I just be practicing what they was doing. I would just be watching what they was doing. So I started doing it, and then I used to play against them when I was little. They used to just toughen me
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
not let me score. Like how you playing against a little kid, you might let them score.
That's a
Nah, they not
fact.
letting
They
me
wasn't letting that shit
score.
happen. That's a fact. That's
Yeah,
a
none of
fact.
that.
No, that's fire, bro. That's fire. It's funny too because I was speaking to Will. I was just getting the lineup earlier. I was speaking to Will,
Yeah.
and he was just asking like how long I've been training you and shit. But we got to the conversation just talking about I guess when y'all was growing up back in the day. He said that I think Trey used to have y'all on some shit like if you don't score you don't eat.
You don't
Talk
score, you
about
don't eat.
that. Talk
Nah,
about
yeah,
that a
that's a
little
fact.
bit.
Like that was when I was in high school. When I was at Troy, like basically, like if I have 25 or more, like you don't eat that night. Like you gotta figure out what you got. I gotta figure out what I'm eating yourself,
Yeah, yeah,
basically.
yeah. That's funny
But
as
I'm a
hell.
freshman and a sophomore in high school. But it's
Playing
crazy
Vars.
because it's like whole time, like if I got 25 or 30, now I'm getting Little Caesars or something like that, thinking
Yeah.
I'm eating good, like. But
Nah,
that's
that's
the
funny as
crazy
hell.
part when you young, like you just. But then yeah, like that was the saying, like you don't score, you don't eat. You don't play good, you don't eat.
Nah, that's hard. That's
So
hard.
that was kind of just the motto, like. Yeah, and then obviously like Lil Will, see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit stuck around people.
yeah. Nah,
So,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
but yeah, it was like that.
Nah, that's hard. Talk to me about some of your. You had Bugs. He had to been top something. But I know Ron. You said top 25 and everything. Who were some of like besides them? Who were some of your basketball inspirations from the area, even like locally? That you had any?
Yeah, I mean, I seen Jimmer play. Obviously, when he was in college, he
Yeah,
was going crazy, shooting all the threes and,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that. But to be honest, it was really like watching my brothers. Yeah, growing up, going to the Penn State games, and then just playing against them from being a kid,
Yeah, yeah.
growing up. That's where I really got all my inspiration. Like I can't even really say like watching anybody on TV or
Nah,
nothing.
nah.
Like
Okay, that's
I like players and stuff like that, and
yeah, yeah,
obviously I think players is talented and I learn stuff from them. But like as far as the motivational and the inspirational part, like the why I wanted to do it was
yeah.
definitely watching the older bros for
Older
sure.
bros and shit.
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. Speaking of the older bros and shit, I mean, everybody go their own path. Everybody got their own route, own life. Bugs, he's still on his basketball shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid back through basketball because, he coaching and shit. Ron was top 25. Ron still be balling?
I don't know. No, I
Yeah,
don't think he
that's
be
I
balling like
don't
that.
even consider him like
Ron
an
doing his
athlete. I know he
thing
be
though.
in the
Yeah,
gym and shit. He
he's
might as well
definitely
be a
super
life. You might
athletic
yo Ron, go be a life coach, man. You showing motherfuckers life. It's more to life than this basketball shit.
for
And
sure.
I respect it. I respect what you're doing. But like you ever and shit did was like a 3-level athlete. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You got Bugs who I feel like he where he want to be in a way. Ron did sports wise, athletic wise, they ain't get to where they could have been. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like their potential was up here. They ain't get there. But now, like I said, you the last one, and you still trying to get there. You ever take anything from that? Like as far as like, like why Ron may have didn't get to where he needed to get, or V could have got to where he could have got, like, and those sort of even Bugs. I'm sure Bugs wanted to go to the league at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like him not reaching that goal. I'm not. I ain't talked to him personally about it, but like I'm sure like in his mind at one point in life he was like, damn, like you know what I'm saying. But he makes shit happen. It is what it is. You move on in life. You make other shit happen. But you ever like those experiences that they went through? Like, do you ever think about that for yourself? Like, damn, I don't want to go through what they went through, or like I don't want to be that like where they at type of shit. Like not on no
Nah,
not even on no downplaying shit either, but just through basketball. Like
I was just really watching like just like of where it could take you. Like from like when I was watching Bugs, like seeing what he was doing at Penn State, and
yeah,
that's kind of where I got it from.
no, that's fire. That's fire. You talk about like different times, different eras and shit. Like I feel like now we reaching a big like it's a different time, different era for basketball in general. AAU, the whole AAU basketball, those circuits. You got EYBL session 1, 2, 3, 4 for Nike. You got New Balance. It's like P32, E30. It's all types of different circuits. Different. You a part of that? Like
Yeah.
the
No.
EYBL shit. Like when you was playing like AAU.
Yeah, I was a part of the EYBL stuff, but it's a lot more stuff that they added
It's
on.
still
They
added on.
started adding some more stuff on, like the
CL,
EYCL
all
and
sorts of different shit. Yeah,
like
yeah.
the EYBL high school and stuff like that. That wasn't around. I mean, when I was playing in high school, but I was on the EYBL. I played 15s, 16s, and 17s.
And you play City Rocks.
I played City Rocks for my 15s and my 16U, and then
Okay,
my
so
17U I played for Expression
how
for half the year.
how that happen? Expression, that's what it's more like downstate
No,
or Jersey.
in Boston.
Oh, that's Boston.
Yeah,
Expression is
Mass.
Boston. Okay. Well, how you get that hookup?
Because I was going to prep school, and so my prep school coach, he had the
Gould,
connection.
Gould to Gould.
Yeah, at Gould Academy.
Gould
Yeah,
Academy.
Gould.
You went from Troy High to Gould Academy.
Yep.
Now you spent 1 year at Gould.
No, I spent 2 years. I redid my junior year, so I did junior and senior year.
Those prep years,
Prep school years.
those 2 prep years, you feel like that shit really helped shaped you, like
Yeah,
because
I
I
mean,
know everybody going prep nowadays, and
yeah,
me like I remember back from Bugs and them time, my
yeah,
brother was on what I'm saying, his team and all that. Motherfuckers wasn't just going prep just to go prep. You had to be nice, Bug. If you look at it, like if Bugs was playing today, like he would have went prep in this area.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like just the area, like nobody's staying around and like putting on for this school, like
Yeah.
and like but somebody like Bugs he was bringing action to McGinn, like you know what I'm saying. He had the coaches in their gym, like
Mm.
the air. Like I said, the era is just changing, like so. Get back to I'm a little shit. This brown, hold on, this brown making me a little forget my point real fast. Point going to where it's pretty much like everybody's going prep nowadays, right? Everybody going prep nowadays. And I don't even think like if in my opinion, if you ain't averaging 25, 30 out here dominating your school, you shouldn't even be going prep. You should you know what I'm saying? You should be trying to bring the noise here. Like, what's your take on that in terms of going prep? Like, you think it really
I
is
mean, prep is
it's different for everybody, I'm
it's
sure, but
different for
like
everybody because it's like everybody's game ain't to score 25, 30. So it's
for
like
sure.
it just depends who you is
And
and
not just points, but just I'm just talking
yeah,
about this dominating though. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
yeah.
like you should be to go prep. I feel like you should be dominating, or like if you get into the case of like your grades or something. You know, I mean your
Yeah.
age in school, then that happens.
Well,
But
you could
like
be a
now
big, you could be a
everybody
big
want to go
man.
prep.
You could be
You
like a bigger dude or somebody who just might need a little more
more
time,
development.
another year of high school to
Mm-hmm.
just like you said, get more development, and then hopefully like because a year is a long time. So if you get another year, like I mean, it's a short time, but it's a long time for in terms of development and uh, when you go prep, like you playing against better competition, and I ain't gonna lie, what helped me the most was, going and playing against better competition day in and day out, and also like having to compete at my school to play,
Just to
like,
play. Yeah, yeah.
cause
You ain't have
around
to.
here, like if you
If you the man, you
good,
the man.
like you the man, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like. But there's other players on your team that are good, going Division 1 or going to play in college. Then you got to compete, and it's just gonna be a higher level of basketball. But like at prep school, there ain't nothing but school and ball. So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
also
yeah.
what helped me. Like when I was bored, I was just going to the gym. There was nothing around but the gym.
Nah, it's
So
funny.
like I was always in the gym.
Or not. It's funny because you kind of just answered my next question. I was about to start gearing towards too. Like, I wanted to know like how speak on like the difference between like coming from a public school like Troy High, going to a prep school like Gould. A lot of these kids around here, they coming from the inner city, Albany, Troy, Schenectady, and they
Yeah.
want to go prep, and this shit totally different. Like you talk about like the difference between like just the setting and environment, like.
Yeah, coming from Troy, since Troy is a public school and it's like a bigger public school,
Mm-hmm.
so then going to prep school when it's only 250 kids, it's like I think we had 150 uh no 125 boys, 125 girls or something like that. So and then like you just in this little private like little farmland
Yeah,
just in the
yeah, yeah, type of
middle of
shit.
Maine, like just in the middle of Maine, the closest McDonald's is like 45 minutes away. Like, and that's McDonald's. McDonald's everywhere. So like, if that's the closest thing, like there ain't no food spots or like it's like one food spot in town.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like you just in the middle of nowhere. So like everybody know everybody.
So it's really time, pretty much sound like really time to just
Yeah,
lock
but
in
just
and just
really
but
time to lock in, like low key. Like feel like you doing a little sentence or something. Like you just going to like you got curfew, Wi-Fi shut off at a certain time, 9 o'clock, Wi-Fi shutting off, and you in the middle of the mountain, so you don't got no service. Like so, they just go to sleep. Like and then you waking up at 6 a.m. and then you on schedule. So it's like you going to military. It's like going to military
military.
school. Yeah,
Yo, young guys, I hope y'all hear this, man. Like, y'all, this
but it
hoop dream
just
should be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? If
yeah,
you trying to chase it. Like, you gotta lock in. You want to go. Everybody, like I said, everybody want to go prep nowadays. You gotta lock in. The shit ain't all fun and game. You gotta compete for a spot. Like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, I mean, it ain't like at your public school when you like they know you the guy. They don't care you the guy. Like, you go to prep school, it's a whole different battle. Again, we talk about different eras, different time, and now like you just so did you get the NIL stuff? Like, did you get all? Were you a part of that? I don't even really know too
I
much
was
about the
at like
NIL
the beginning, like when it was just
when it just
starting
started.
for
So
yeah,
like your
but it
senior
ain't
year,
nothing like how it is right now. Yeah,
but your senior year you touched some NIL money.
yeah.
Does that still happen like now? You still or is it done? Like you don't touch no.
Nah, not really no NIL money.
You know,
NIL like in terms of like the deals and
yeah, yeah.
stuff.
It's
Nah,
only while you in
I
school
mean,
and shit.
yeah, it's just like it's really like if you how like when you buzzing, if you buzzing.
Yeah, yeah.
So like in college, like since mad people watch college basketball, like that's a good time for your NIL.
Mm-hmm.
But in
During the
terms of
tournament and shit
NIL,
too.
like the college, the way they getting it, like they getting it from like TV money and stuff like that.
Right,
You
right,
don't
right.
really get that from the G League or nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. And nowadays too, should we just speaking on like different eras, different time and shit. Everybody everybody entering like the transfer portals after 1 year, this and that. Like how you feel about that? Like just basketball
I
time and
mean,
shit
yeah,
changing. Like
it's just different. Like the college level becoming like pros, like it's just a business. Everybody going where the money is. So like, like if you go and you have a good freshman year and you average like 10 points, like you worth like over $1 million. So
yeah, 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 shit.
if the school you at they don't want to pay you to keep you, then like people enter in the transfer portal, or even if they do want to pay you, like some people just enter in the transfer portal just to see how much money is out there like being offered. So
Mm-hmm.
and right now like the money in college basketball is crazy. So like people are getting paid 7 million for 1 year, 8 million, 10 million,
Mm-hmm.
just 1 year.
Type of shit. Yeah, yeah.
So
You think you gonna you got a little boy on the way.
yeah, I got a little boy on the way.
You think he gonna touch the court? Is that the
I
goal
mean
for you,
that's the
or
goal.
like
I
what kind?
hope he touched the court.
What's your
Yeah.
mindset already? Like entering pre-fatherhood, like you already thinking about basketball shit, or you thinking about like let me let this little nigga live his life? What you want?
I mean, obviously I'm gonna let him live his life, but we definitely gonna have that basketball
Yeah,
nearby. Like But we gonna put him into all the sports, see what he good at.
Yeah, nah, that's fun. I already know that's.
If he likes sports,
Yeah,
like,
nah, if he even like it, right? Nah,
yeah,
I already know like the fun and like I, not even pressure, but it's like good pressure, good feeling, like butterfly feeling, probably like just about to, like I said, you about to become a
yeah,
dad, bro. Shit about to change, bro. Like you know what I mean? You ain't even if you do, you get a call up, go overseas or something. Shit gonna be different now to leave and go get chase that bag. It's gonna feel a little different because you're gonna have little man at home. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that type of shit. So, nah, I can only imagine like it's a lot of shit going through your head, a lot of shit like inside good feelings. You know what I'm saying? You on the right track. So like 26. Like I said, I call you little bro, but like you inspire me. Still chasing your dream. You know what I'm saying? Got nice whip now. You know what I mean? You got your own crib now. Like I said, you married, you family man. Like you doing all this shit the right way, bro, and that's great, bro. Like and shout out to Denise Murphy,
yeah.
right?
That's a
Shout out to
fact.
her. Great mother right there. That's mother. We said 10.
Yep.
Can we talk about Mon Dukes real quick? Just the role she play and like just everything. She the fucking. I feel like like I said, I've known y'all since kids, and she's been the driving factor all of y'all's life. Can we like just talk about her real fast, shout her
Facts.
out, give her some love real quick,
Yeah,
like
for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Cause
Shout
she
out
deserve
Mama
it. You
Love.
dig?
Nothing happened without Mama Love. But yeah, it's just being able to give me uh the life that I was able to live. Like I ain't grow up with the most. I ain't grow up like really having anything, but
And
you know,
I'm sure people probably thought you did too,
yeah.
but
I
just
mean,
because
yeah,
you the names of your brother, this
yeah.
and that,
Just seeing all of the stuff, and I ain't never really like look like I struggled or
type
anything
shit. Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
for
You
sure,
feel
for
me?
sure.
So, but also at the same time, like I ain't have the worst you could ever have type of life either. You feel me? Like there's definitely people out here who have worse life, but by
Mm-hmm.
any means, I didn't have anything. I had to work for everything. But just seeing my mom, go out and be able to do what she was able to do for all them kids, and doing it all by herself, and just always making sure that we had a roof over our head and food on the table. And, like just seeing her never quit, working 3 jobs, just doing whatever she had to do to make sure that we was always good,
Yeah, yeah,
never putting herself before us,
that's a fact.
always putting her kids first. So she just, she showed me the little things, she taught me how to love hard. She taught me all the little small stuff. So, like that goes with everything, like everything I do, I do it to the fullest, she just she's a tough person. She's super tough minded. So I kind of just got these qualities and traits from her.
Nah, yeah,
So that
facts,
shit was
facts.
able to lead me in other stuff in life too.
Nah, and shout out, like I said, shout out to her, man, Miss Denise Murphy, man. Since since I was a kid, I probably known you since I'm trying to think, bro. I was like what? I had to been like 9, 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you was probably like 4 or 5, like right. You know what I mean? Around that time, really
Right.
all our lives type shit. And I've always had the utmost respect for her and just what she do, how she do it, how she carry herself.
True.
It's shit. You right, nigga. Life ain't easy, nigga. Then you said mother of 10, like
For
that's
sure.
different. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like I just wanted to real quick, man. Shout her out real fast, man. Got to love your mama Dukes for sure. When you married and the Mrs. name Mrs. Bowie now, right? Mrs. Bowie. You seen some of those qualities that you seen in your mom and her, or is that something like you ever thought about, like in your wife?
Yeah, I mean,
And
I ain't never really think about like, oh, let me feel me try to go get somebody who got the same qualities as my
yeah,
mom. But there's definitely some similar characteristics, like some similar traits that they both do.
mm,
How they kind, how they treat people, how they care after people, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I ain't never really try to like puzzle it together like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Nah, that's what's up.
yeah, but they both like got big hearts. Would do anything for you. Do anything to get shit done, basically. So
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's
they the
what's up, man.
same there.
Nah, that's what's up. Nah, I like the dynamic y'all
Yeah,
two got going on too, man. She seemed very supportive in your dreams.
for
I
sure.
know you. I already know the type of man you are. I know you got her back through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you're gonna be there for your son. So I'm hyped to see that transition. You going into fatherhood. I'm hyped to see that, bro. Just like I said, the
Yeah,
shit different.
yeah,
Shit not the
yeah,
same no more. You know what I mean?
for
Ain't no
sure.
more playtime. You know? Shit, you gonna be first couple months. You know what I mean? Hanging with the homies. That shit gonna be foreign. Like, yo, I ain't see y'all niggas in a minute because this shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So
it's already
def-
kind of like that though with the basketball. Shit, like I be gone so much, and traveling and
yeah,
doing
yeah.
like that. I might see the guys, 2-3 months out of the year. Like,
Okay, okay. So yeah, speaking of that, like, what's your day to day like now as you prepare to one get ready for fatherhood, but two, like, you still, like I said, we waiting for that call, waiting for the next
yeah, I
move.
mean,
But
right
what's
now
the
it's kind of just like a cooler. Like I'm kind of like not chilling. Obviously, I'm still working out and stuff, but like the season just finished up. I just did like 7-8 months playing,
Mhm.
and so these next 2-3 months, I'm gonna just take some time, let my body recover, start working out, try to put on some weight, just reset, and then because most leagues they not starting like the earliest you might have to leave, depending on where you going and where you playing, is like mid-August. So right now it's May, so you got June, July.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, like in the beginning of July, I'll probably start ramping it up. But right now, just staying sharp, staying in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to develop, work on things.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. It's crazy too. One of the biggest reasons I want you up here too. You know what I'm saying, like, I talk about being an inspiration, and everything. We at the gym. We got a lot of guys. You know, chasing those hoop dreams and just trying to make the best out of that. When you see the youth and the young guys at the gym, are you not even our gym? Just you go work out with Dags, all that. Like, how connected to you are them? Like, do you talk to dudes? Like, do you give dudes gyms? Like, or you kind of do your own thing? Like, what kind of role you play in that? Like, when you see other guys chasing their dreams, trying to get to where you trying to get to, pretty
Yeah,
much. Like,
yeah. I mean, I just kind of I watch and observe. I
yeah,
kind of just it depends like how I'm feeling. Like a lot of the time, like I just be watching. Like if I'm watching them, I just be like, damn, like start thinking back to when I was that
yeah,
age. Like
yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
if they're younger, like start thinking back to when I was that age. Like, and I just like I think about like how I was thinking when I was that
When you use that,
age.
yeah,
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 but
yeah, yeah.
like knowing what I know now and like where like what I've been through and what the experience actually is
For sure.
like it's just funny.
Story of our
Yeah,
lives, right?
it's just two different lives. Like they seeing it through something completely different, and it's like I already done seen it and experienced it. So like you said, I be trying to drop gems, but at the same time, you gotta let everybody navigate and find their own path. So you don't want to be too overbearing and try to act like you know everything. Because at the end of the day, everybody's life is different.
Facts.
So, you know, I could tell you a path or I could tell you a way, but just because that's the way it worked for me, don't mean it's going to do the same for you.
That's a fact. That's a
So
fact.
I just be trying to do, like stuff that can help everybody. Like it don't matter like what type of game you got, like mental stuff, like dealing with certain situations or like how to attack stuff mentally, like not quitting on a rep or cheating yourself because like I'm just reminding them like at the end of the day like this ain't for nobody but you.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
as
yeah.
much as work you put in is as much as it's gonna give you. So like you come to the gym and you do 6 reps and you supposed to do 8. That ain't hurting the trainer.
That's a
Like
fact. That's a fact.
it's hurting you. So
Mm-hmm. And we earlier, son, I met the Breeze by as well. We was talking about, like, just the area locally, city rocks, all that type of stuff. Name me. I want who your top 5 in this area? Like, would you say all time basketball in Albany 518 area? Like, not even Albany 518 Capital District, from Albany to Glens Falls, Saratoga,
top
Shin.
5.
You got a top 5 on your list. You can put yourself in there too.
Top 5,
You can put
man. I
yourself in there
don't
too.
even know. What we going top 5 or
Just, I guess, whatever. Honestly, your own
like college
criteria.
careers, or we going
Every
off
nah, just hoop.
hood hoop parks
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
like
Nah, I want to honestly. You just
hood
give your top.
tournaments,
You give your top 5 on based
park
off whatever,
tournaments?
and explain why you giving that top 5. Just explain each. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give me your top 5, whether if it's talent, whether if it's accolades off of college or NBA, this and that.
I
Just
can't
give
even
your.
think about of
You got a
all
top
the
5?
players.
I mean, it's a lot. We got some dudes from the area that did their thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
You
got no
never.
specific like one
Yeah,
through five.
I don't need no
I
order.
could just
I don't need
start
no order.
naming some
That's
players.
what I want. That's what I
But
want.
see, some of the old heads gonna be mad at me because I don't
Fuck the
really
old
know
heads.
the old
Nah,
heads like
I
that.
don't mean to
Like,
say fuck the old heads, but fuck the old heads, man. We ain't worried about. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
like I
they
don't really
time with
know
their
none of the
time. Or
old heads.
if
Some of
they
these niggas I didn't watch, so it's like I don't really
yeah.
know them.
But like you gonna get old heads. We talking about like old heads like Bugs, Cheeks in them because they old heads now too. Like
Yeah,
Bugs,
but I
Cheeks,
kind of
Jimmer, they old
still,
heads.
yeah, no, I still kind
Or
of
Jake,
know them
or
though.
like Jakey, Moncrief. You talking about them back
Yeah,
then? All right. I mean, yeah, so your top five. Go who? It don't
I'll
matter.
probably go with like Jimmer, uh, Bugs, who, Kev, her,
Yeah, facts.
Cheeks.
Gee,
Who else? See, I'm missing people. That's what I'm saying.
nah,
I know.
I mean that fifth. You know that fifth one always gets the toughest. You got to name that last one. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We around the
See, because
same.
then you got like the Willie Deans, but like, see, like he old head
Oh,
though.
hey,
Like
yeah.
I ain't really
I
watch
know
him,
the facts. I ain't watch him. Like
but
I
I
know
heard
of
he
him.
was cold.
I
I know,
heard
yeah, I know he was
facts,
cold. Like, yeah, like,
facts. I've
and he
seen
got
Jakey.
his accolades and stuff like that too. So
I've seen Jakey. I've seen Ray. I've seen
yeah,
Tiki. I've seen those dudes. But like I got a very
yeah,
similar
like
list to
Tiki. Like
yours.
I didn't watch Tiki. Like I heard he was crazy, but
Yeah,
like
for sure,
I didn't watch him though. So like I don't really
Ain't a problem. What about you? Got shit. I mean,
know what he
you
was
got
doing.
yourself, Dre. I mean, it's mad, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
it's
I'm saying.
yeah, for sure.
Well, you know, I'm putting myself in there.
Yeah, so there we go. We got Bugs, we got Cheeks, we got Jimmer, Kev,
It just
and Boo.
depends on like,
That's a good top five from the area. Though. I mean, I feel like you can't really argue against that. You can't really like. There ain't too
yeah.
many
I mean, it just
other
depends on what
options.
you're saying, because it's
Yeah, for sure.
like some people you just put what they did based on how high they got, and then some people might just put people based on
Oh, he'll
what
bust
they
his
like
ass one on
seeing.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
that's why that ranking shit is it's like
Nah, facts.
it is what it is. Everybody got different routes.
For sure.
You can rank me wherever you want. I'm hooping and I'm getting paid. I'm chilling.
As somebody who is pro level, are you even like you still a fan of like the NBA?
Yeah,
Yeah. Who
yeah,
you
I'm
rock with?
watching.
Who you rock with?
I don't got no favorite team because
You know
the
what I'm saying?
trade, like with the trades and everything,
Type shit.
it don't make no
I
sense.
mean, who you got winning this year?
Winning,
Anybody beating Wimby?
that's what I don't know. I definitely got one of the West teams. I
Yeah,
just don't
for
know
sure.
who gonna win that series. But the Spurs is definitely a problem for them.
I was almost because I was on some shit like I'm like yo OKC gonna figure it out. Like I just feel like OKC like they're such a good team
Yeah,
all together. Like they gonna figure out a way to beat them. But
yeah.
then I'm watching. I'm like
But
yo,
the
son,
Spurs tough.
I mean Spurs is tough, but it's Wimby. Like
Yeah,
if Wimby's on the floor, shit is just different. Like
yeah, it's a different.
after watching that game, I'm like, yo, son, I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs didn't lose another game this playoffs with Wimby out there. Like, because he out there altering shots. He out there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
dudes is.
I just think though, if Minnesota was able to sneak some wins in there, you know, obviously, I think Wemby ain't played one of the games.
The game that he didn't play or he got kicked out of, that's the game they won by
Yeah, that's the
5.
game they won.
That's when I knew it was over for them niggas. Cause like,
Yeah.
once y'all only beat
But
them
like,
by 5,
I
Wemby
feel
was
like if
out.
they can still find a way to get one. I mean, I don't think they're gonna sweep the Thunder.
Nah. I honestly, I don't
That
think
would
they
be
will.
crazy.
I don't think they will either, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, every game could be
But
close.
one of those teams, definitely, I got one of them teams winning.
OKC or Spurs winning the
Yeah,
West.
because watching the West teams versus the East teams, these playoff series right now, like that game last night was crazy though.
Nah,
Knicks
that's a
game.
fact. That's a fact, son. Bro, it's crazy too, cause I was watching until like the third quarter, and I'm like, that's when they, you know, what I mean, they started getting their ass up a little bit. I'm like, oh, here the Knicks go. Like I ain't really fucking with it. But I'm like, yo, let me stop watching shit. In my head, I'm telling myself, like, yo, watch if I stop watching this shit. Watch these niggas come back. Because there's just some nigga, I mean, Knicks just, I already know Brunson. Like, he just be having the time of his life out there. So, nah, that game was different. That was fire.
Yeah, Brunson was hooping.
That was fire. Who you, you know, that new Drizzy just dropped. You a Drake fan?
Yeah, I'm a Drake fan for sure.
You like what he putting out? Like what?
Yeah, I mean it was cool. It was cool. I ain't overly astounded by it, but it was cool.
You one of those dudes like you know a lot of people with music and shit. Off the first listen, everybody got an opinion. You know, you one of those like you listen to it one time.
I'm one of those
like,
people. I ain't gonna lie. Like if I do that, like I might not fuck with it. Like if I just try to evaluate off the first listen, Cause it depends where you listen, the setting you listen in. Cause like there's been songs like I ain't gonna lie, I like first listened to it, like somebody just dropped, I'm like, oh nah, that ain't it. Drake specifically,
Facts.
like, and then
Fact.
2-3 months later, I'm like, oh nah, this song fire, and
Yeah,
it's the
yeah, yeah.
same song I wasn't jacking. So I don't
Nah, I
know, it
feel it.
just depends on the setting and the situation.
No, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. I hate like just with the music shit. 'Cause, I'm a Drake fan. It's funny 'cause I just had a conversation with one of my boys about this on his podcast, just saying like I feel like it's too much like it's too many critics too soon. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
said, soon one listen, like how everybody listens to that shit in 3 hours, like and they like, oh, this shit whack, this shit they comparing it to this and that. It's like, yo, all three albums is different. Got different sounds, different genres, different. So it's like how you even like how y'all digested that fast and got these good ass
yeah,
opinions, you know what I'm saying? But like yeah, I don't even really get into that shit no more, like opinions about like when niggas ask me like, yo, what you felt about that Drake? I'm like, yo, man, I'm still listening. Or it's cool, but like
yeah,
once I listen to a song a few times or I hear it a few times, like, oh, nah, this shit really did hit. It's so much to digest at once, like I said.
yeah.
So it's
That's a
like,
fact.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
still ain't even get a full all the way around to
Nah,
all the albums.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Exactly.
listen to
Like,
a couple songs out of each of the albums.
yeah. You got any like, because I just feel like with basketball and music, like specifically rap music too, like
Yeah.
it's such like that deep connection we always have with it, right? Like you have any, like what's your top? Like we talk about top five ball player. What's your top five artists? Rap.
Yeah,
Who would you say is your top five? Who you listening to or who you tapping into it when they drop?
yeah. I mean, I say my top five are Gunna,
Nah, who we got?
Future,
Yeah.
Lil Baby, Drake. Uh, top five. That's a top five.
You get to that fifth one and be like, oh shit, like you know what I mean?
I don't know. That's a couple people I listen to.
Yeah. You said
Yeah,
Gunna, Drake, Lil Baby, and what was the other one? Gunna, Drake, Lil Baby. Oh, Future.
Future.
You a sound boy. You a sound boy. You like
Uh,
sound.
yeah, I mean,
Those some sound ass rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, besides Drake, I mean, Lil Baby, he be getting
Getting to
lyrical
it.
and shit, but like,
They
it's
be getting to it though. Like
nah, that's
I
a
like
fact.
getting to it.
Nah, that's a fact. I feel that. I
Getting
feel
to
that.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, as we wrap the show up and shit too, man. I just like I said, one of the big reasons I wanted to have you up here, like you being like just your journey in general, like coming from being like the little brother and then like this, I wouldn't call it like high school phenom because like I feel like everybody had their opinions on you, whether if you was going to do it or not, or if you was going to get to the next level or not. But you grinded through, got to college, made that shit, like I said, historic college run. Now you a pro. And like little do you know, I mean, I'm sure you got a little sense of it, but little do you know, you an inspiration to a lot of dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? And especially the young athletes, like they, if you ask me, motherfuckers need to look up to you, people like you, because like you also showing that like I feel like you can make money off this like it's so many ways to make money off this basketball shit, and you just off being a great human being that you are, like you gonna make money forever off basketball, whether you wanted to stop playing and train. I don't know if that's gonna be your lane or not, but if you want to stop playing and coach, like so, talk about like how important it is to like just being a fucking good human being, attitude, respect. You know what I'm saying? Like having a good head on your shoulders, like because when you moving through, like motherfuckers think this basketball, like we only we a lot of people we in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't realize like where a bad attitude could lead us or a bad
Mhm.
decision could really lead you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so, just like talk about like yeah, like just that factor, of just being a good human being, where that shit can take you. Um, yeah, just that afterlife of basketball. Like I said, like some niggas don't get that hoop dream, they don't live it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's not like it's impossible. Cause like I said, you can still go coach. You can go coach at your old school. You can probably get an NBA job. This and that. So like yeah, just talk about just how important it is to be just a stand up individual and yeah,
Yeah, no,
pretty
I
much.
mean it just depends on like you feel me what values and type of way you carry yourself as well. Because it's like, for me, I always wanted to be the person that's like I want treated like I ain't gonna lie, I want treated how I would treat you, or like I ain't gonna want disrespect. Like I ain't gonna disrespect you because I don't want to get disrespected.
Disrespect type shit. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like anything I do, or if I'm doing something for you, or whatever the case may be, like you just always want to have your best foot forward. Like you just want to have the best impression. First impressions make like go a long way. Like you don't ever want to go into a situation and, you know, have somebody viewing you the wrong way. Obviously, you can't control everybody's evaluation of you and stuff, but you definitely want to try to have your best foot forward. You don't want to have, you know, little things that people can say about you because, you know, no matter what it is, whether it's basketball or any type of job, like, I've always, like, one thing I heard one time a coach told me, like, uh, actually a GM told me this one time too, like, you know, say me and you was competing for a spot and, you know, we right there in the same skill level, but we've been coming for a month, training for a month together every day in front of the team, and every day I show up, even though we the same skill level, every day I show up, you know, I'm about the team, I'm cheering dudes on, I'm clapping, I'm making winning team plays, like, you just scoring, but you got a bad attitude, you not clapping, you're not bringing energy to the practice, like, you're not being a good teammate. Like, who you think is gonna be easier for the GM to fire? A good dude or a bad dude?
That's a
So,
fact.
like, that just go to answer your question.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
you always want to show the good dude.
nah, I respect it, bro. One last question I had to ask too. You know, we was talking about this before. I was talking about getting you on a podcast, and you was like, you know, you was asking, yo, what you about to ask me, this and that, and then
Yeah,
you was like, yo, I did a podcast. This shit probably gonna be like that. This shit was like the podcast you was on. This shit different.
yeah, it's a little different for sure, but, you know, with my
This shit TG talks, nigga. You better, it ain't a little different. This
it's
shit way different.
different.
You know what I mean? Like,
But with my, you know, with my story, like, it's only so much, like,
what you
so
mean?
many questions you can ask that, like, I don't touch on similar topics.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Feel
okay,
me?
okay.
So it's just like with my story and always talking about basketball and my journey.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, my journey ain't gonna change. So it's
I mean,
like,
it's about to change right now, bro. You about to be a father. Nigga. So, like,
no,
in a
yeah, I
year, the
mean,
conversation gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So that's like something new that's different because obviously I wasn't gonna be a father when that happened.
nah, yeah, for sure, for
But,
sure.
you know, but like in terms of, you know, the college career and all of that, those be similar questions. So that's what I was saying.
Nah, yeah. Nah, yeah, man. Listen,
Yeah,
man, we appreciate you for coming on the show, man. Big ups to you. Like I said, you were inspiration to a lot of people. Shit, just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I consider you like little bro, but like that don't mean shit. Like I look up to you in certain ways, just the way you
yeah,
carry yourself, the way you handle everything, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I already know. I'm still hoping you get to the league, just so we, I mean, just so we can say, yo, bro,
yeah,
made it to the league for real. I mean, you did, honestly, you really did. But like, I
yeah,
know you want to take a shot on that motherfucker
for
for real. You know what
sure.
I'm saying? So like, I'm hoping that shit happen. And if it don't, shit, nigga, like, you still, like I said, you in my eye, you gonna forever make money off basketball, bro. Like, you can if that's what you
Yeah,
want to
that's the
do. You know
goal.
what I'm saying? So like, yeah, just big ups to you, big respect to you. I appreciate you for coming on the show, man. Hopping
Yeah,
on.
appreciate you having me,
You
bro.
already know, bro.
Facts.
Yes, sir. And one more time, man, I just definitely got a shout out Made Men, man. Veteran owned, black owned. You need your junk removed, holla at them, man. Made Men. They're the best in the business. Yes, sir.
I've been hanging with wolves since way back. We was wearing big tees with the wave caps. I was running through the field, you was running laps. Way before these hoes were showing pussy through the apps. I ain't changed, I still keep a bully with me. Had to cut niggas off that wasn't fully with me. Ain't no bitches too for granted, yeah, I swear they took me. But I ain't lying, I was only in it for the cookie. Funny how I undersee everyone that overlooks me. Caught up with some demons.